I think there are practical implications for getting a clear picture of the economy and setting appropriate monetary policy. And it's also a reminder for me about the trust I bear as a public official. Most practically, if I had focused only on core inflation over the last 2 years and tended to look past increases for food and energy, and especially for housing, I would have missed an alarming increase in overall inflation. And I would have reacted more slowly than my Federal Reserve colleagues, and I appropriately did to start bringing down inflation. The Federal Open Market Committee raised interest rates more quickly than it had in over 40 years in 2022. And I think the progress we have made on inflation shows how important it was for us to act so urgently and aggressive in 2022. Just as importantly, excluding those prices would have neglected how much hardship this high inflation would have been for many people, especially lower income individuals and families. High inflation is a very different experience when you are effectively paying a much higher rate than others. When a higher share of your expenses and income are being spent on necessities, and when you have little in savings to draw on, as lower income people do. When I talk about how important it is to win this inflation fight that we're in, it is partly in recognition of this inescapable reality for millions of American citizens. Fortunately, there are signs that food, energy, and shelter prices will moderate this year. An important factor has been the Federal Reserve's ongoing fight to lower inflation through tighter monetary policy. We are seeing that effort begin to pay off, but we have farther to go. And it might be a long fight, with interest rates higher for longer than some are currently expecting. But I will not hesitate to do what is needed to get my job done.